Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks Xbox 360 edition. I am Knight in Phoenix. Today I'm taking out the T110E3, which is an American Tier 10 tank destroyer. The map is Arctic region and it is an encounter battle. I have my brother Grey Ghost with me. He is in his FV215B183, otherwise known as the Death Star. As always, we pull up the main map, take a look at where we spawned, where we might want to go, and a quick look at what we're up against. We decide we're going to go due south along the eastern side of the map, as there's usually some pretty good action down there. Both have the firepower, and I certainly have the armor to match just about anything that we may find down there. I have excellent armor in the front and a 155mm gun, and my reload time is just under 15 seconds. Grey Ghost in the Death Star has a 183mm gun. His reload time is closer to 30 seconds. And although the armor looks pretty good on paper, in reality it's not so tough. Although that 183mm gun, if it doesn't kill you in one shot, it's going to take a good chunk of your health points away. And as we can see here, as Grey Ghost passes me up, the Death Star definitely has a speed advantage over the American Tier 10 tank destroyer. Alright, Grey Ghost is going to use the rock for cover. I'm going to stay closer to the cliff, although we don't have any artillery in this game, so I don't have to stick to it like glue. While we move forward into position here, it looks like Grey Ghost is set and takes his first shot and manages to get 1117 damage points on Diaper Baby, who was in a Vickers 45. Now the 54E1 is an autoloader. I believe he's got 5 shots, and he just unloaded at least 4 of them into Grey Ghost, who just told me that he's down to about 100 hit points left. So he's decided he's going to stay behind the rock for the moment, and I'm supposed to let him know when it's safe to come out. Now we did get detected there, 6 cents went off, so we're just kind of backing up a bit. We don't know what may be behind the vehicles that we can see. Now we do have binoculars on here, but they're only active when we're not moving, and I really don't want to stick around to see who on the enemy team is sitting out of range and is going to start taking pot shots at me. Now the T-54E1 comes out from behind the rock and exposes a side to me, which is kind of surprising. We did track him, but unfortunately we don't have a reload fast enough to finish him off. He did repair his tracks, moved back behind the rocks, but unfortunately it's too late for him really. So the immediate threat has been taken care of, so now it's time to move up. So immediately my 6th sense goes off. We can certainly use the Conqueror a little bit as shield. Now the enemy Conqueror is just outside of my gun's travel, so I have to move my whole tank a little bit to get a shot on him, and we do get the shot. He returns fire, but it bounces. And Grey Ghost is coming out from behind his rock, and he finished off the Conqueror. So one more threat eliminated, then we'll move forward yet again.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target. Target locked.
Alright, so we have an E75 come down the slope there. Once again, my gun is as far right as it can go, so I have to move my entire tank to the right so I can get my sights on him, and we finish him off.
Ready to fire on target.
Alright, we have an E100 dead ahead. He is below the little ridge there. Somebody takes about 400 health points away from him, and now he's taking cover behind the rock. Now, I don't think any of us are going to try and take on that E100 head on one at a time, so we either all rush him, which we can probably kill him at that point, but he does have support back there. Or we try to flank him. So I take a shot at him, and I do bounce it. As you heard, he blew off my track. Side. We're too exposed sitting there, so we do repair the track right away and start backing out of there. So I'm too open here, and I really don't have a shot, so I am going to attempt to do a flanking maneuver. I'm currently not spotted, at least the game's telling me that. I don't know how accurate that is. We're going to go to the left and see if we can't come up on the side or behind these guys. So my sixth sense goes off undetected. I'm figuring if they can see me, I can see them, right? So we're going to move up here and see what we can see.
Target unlocked.
We do see the tortoise. We aim for his weak spot. And our shot actually hits the E100 for 855 damage. You know, being able to play these back and watch them really does help. I thought I hit that tortoise. I know I saw 800 and something come up. I'm trying to figure out, I just hit this tortoise and he's still full health. What's going on? So after watching the replay a couple of times, I finally figured it out. So we do hit the tortoise that time for 750 damage. That's certainly enough damage on that E100 and that tortoise to make them think about poking their heads up. You know, if you can't kill them, at least maybe you can do enough damage and keep them from poking their heads up and shooting your guys.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target.
So we take another shot at the tortoise weak spot, and there must have been some type of atmospheric disturbance that caused that particular shell to miss its target. Yeah, the tortoise is very tough to penetrate from the front, but heck, thought I'd take a shot. You can see he's retreating down the hill there. It might have been my only or my last chance to get a shot on him. Alright, so we got the enemy pretty much retreating at this point, so we're going to continue with our flanking maneuver. So we know that E100 is still over there, and now we see a RHMBWT. You know, if there's a nickname for that, I appreciate it if somebody let me know what it is. I have such a hard time with that RHMBWT all the time. Anyway, that particular tank destroyer, I believe, has a 150mm gun on it and can do some pretty serious damage. It's a Tier 8. I mean, a Tier 8 vehicle with that size gun on it. You know, I believe I've been one-shot killed in a T29 from one of those. If I'm in a Tier 8 vehicle and I see those in-game, I do try to avoid them. Now we see an SU-122 to my right down the hill. I hope he stays down there. I don't want to turn my side to any of these guys. So based on the movement of the E100, I'm guessing he either just fired or he's not looking at me, so I'm going to move in on him and finish him off. Now the Tier 8 tank destroyer is paying attention. He knows I just fired. I have a 15-second reload. He takes a shot, but it bounces. I don't know if that SU-122 is still down the hill there, but I'm going to move forward so I can hopefully take him out of the equation. And as we move up here, we see where the tortoise moved to. Now we do have a shot on the tortoise, but if I shoot, that RHMBWT is paying attention. He's going to make a move on me. So I'm going to hold my fire for the moment and see how this plays out. The tortoise is almost dead. I've got his weak spot in my sight. It is so tempting, but I really don't want to open myself up to what this Tier 8 tank destroyer could possibly do if he gets around me. Remember, I don't have a turret. If he gets to my side, I'm not going to be happy. Alright, the tortoise is just sitting still saying, come on, shoot me. I guess I got to take the shot. So the tank destroyer realizes he's got 15 seconds to take a shot. He takes his shot. Again, it bounces. And he's got to be thinking at this point, okay, this is not good. Yep, tortoise takes a shot. That one bounces off me, and somebody finishes him off from behind. It's time to make my move. Tank destroyer realizes I'm making my move. He's going to do everything he can to try and avoid my fire. That didn't quite work out. He is getting to the side of me. He does get a shot on me. Takes a good chunk of damage, but our Conqueror finishes him off, and that wins the game. Okay, so a quick look at the post-game stats. We did manage 53,000 profit and 4,350 XP on a premium account with a 2x multiplier. And we did get the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. And we took 13 shots, 10 hits, 8 penetrations for just under 5,500 damage, while we received 1,157 damage. Okay, so that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it if you would click the like button. I would love to read some comments from you guys. Let me know what you think about the video so far. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get notification of when I do post new videos. And as always, I thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.